My name is Haley Summerfield, and I am at the finish line for my master's degree in educational leadership at Western Michigan University. My concentration is higher education and student affairs, or HESA. The signature pathway I've chosen is arts and culture. My project is called Different Beat, using music and sound to create unique cultural experiences. My signature experience has been an integrative learning experience related to both audio production and music. The first portion of it was creating PodCab, a podcast about staying in tune with the campus rhythm and getting a behind-the-scenes look at what the Campus Activities Board, or CAB, does to bring Western's campus to life. CAB is one of the largest registered student organizations, or RSOs, at Western. As their advisor, I wanted to encourage them to do something unique, fun, and engaging to promote and strengthen their RSO. So that is why I created and produced PodCab. I have set my students up with the training and tools to be able to continue the show into the future after I graduate in April 2023. Each episode of PodCab features a few distinct segments: an intro, what's new, CAB perspectives, in case you missed it, what's next, and an outro. This is the legacy I'm leaving with CAB, and it has helped to shape their organizational culture for the better in a post-COVID world. So far, PodCab is available on Spotify, and we are working together to expand the platforms it is on. Our campus radio station, 89.1 Wider FM, also airs PodCab on a regular basis. I feel proud to have paved the way for creative collaboration among 3 different entities on Western's campus: the Office of Student Engagement, the Campus Activities Board, and 89.1 Wider FM. Speaking of 89.1 Wider FM, the other portion of my signature experience was creating and hosting Renaissance Alt, a magical mixture of classical and contemporary that airs as a live weekly variety music show on 89.1 Wider FM and streams live online. While they are far from being random, the playlists I design for Renaissance Alt are genre fluid, moving beyond labels to break down barriers and find common rhythms. I try to connect the campus community with different types of music they may not have heard before, but come to find they actually really enjoy. I also speak about the context and history of the artists I feature on air, which are diverse in terms of era, gender, race, and ethnicity, and so on. I designed a flyer for my show, and each week I promote it on my own social media accounts, and Wider routinely shares these posts on their pages as well. One of my favorite parts of creating Renaissance Alt has been generating uniquely themed episodes. Some of my sets have featured playlists that are based around a particular topic of interest, such as video games, mental health, spring equinox, and more. I am especially proud of the mental health episode, which reminded listeners that mental health struggles are a normal part of being human, and not to be afraid or feel guilty to talk about what you're going through. I think that is a really important message, especially for college students, in terms of building the type of culture we want to see at Western. Sharing music with the local community has been healing for me, and I've gotten positive feedback from my regular listeners. I intend to continue volunteering with Wider as a community affiliate even after I graduate this spring. Arts and culture may not seem like the most obvious pathway choice for a graduate student in educational leadership, so let me take a moment to further explain why it has been the right fit for me. My signature is connected to my WMU experience because it has allowed me to pursue my unique purpose, thrive as a creative individual, and prosper personally and professionally. In terms of integrating my academics, a core tenet of the HESA program is leading by example. By creating, producing, and hosting PodCab and Renaissance Alt, I have been able to embody my own values in such a way that I can truly grow and shine as a professional. Meanwhile, it has simply been a lot of fun for me to do. All of this has allowed me to lead by example and show my students that they can have fun and be themselves while thriving professionally. Arts and culture are at the core of everything I do and the way I navigate the world. I have always identified as an artist ever since I was a young child. This was influenced by my father, who is a musician, my brother, also a musician, and my stepdad, who is an illustrator and painter. So it's safe to say that creativity runs in my family. My own artistic hobbies include music, drawing, painting, digital design, embroidery, creative writing, and many other disciplines. As an undergrad at Western, I was a double major in philosophy and communication studies. All of this is to say, I enjoy doing different things, but I bring my creativity into the way I do whatever it is that I'm doing. It is my method to the madness. I wanted my signature pathway to reflect my passion for the arts and culture while helping me stand out as a uniquely specialized professional. So in terms of my own future, my signature experience will open up a lot of new doors for me, and it already has led to a few interviews. Although my concentration within educational leadership is higher education and student affairs, I'm also interested in pursuing other career opportunities outside of universities as well. Giving myself permission to expand my personal and professional development beyond what typically fits into the parameters of student affairs work has given me a boost of confidence to broaden my horizons and just go for it. Whatever role I hold in the future, I feel more empowered to speak up when I have ideas about creative new ways to promote an organization's culture and brand. I believe having the arts and culture signature along with my master's degree will help me better articulate what makes me a unique candidate to employers. The interviewing process can be very competitive, so my signature will give me that extra edge. Thank you.